that for a gas tank? Right between the legs. Commence the judging. He's got his entire toolkit there. This is a 1949 166 Inter Berlinetta. Smells great. The horn works.
No reverse light, probably. Larry's there. Larry, oh, here he is.
Dino 205S. Chassis number 675. So good morning, everyone. We're here at the Cavallino Classic at the incredible Breakers Hotel. It's the second time I've been here. I don't own a Ferrari, but I would say that I'm a fan. And this is about this. This is the Super Bowl, or the World Cup, if you will, of the Ferrari community, the Cavallino Classic. I think it's the premier event of the year in the United States, possibly even the world. But we have an incredible field here, some really incredible cars. I'm going to try to get as many close picks as I can. But when you have three 250 GTOs on the field, you know you're dealing with a pretty elite group. Got more Barchettas here than the Rush album. And got a couple of more modern cars as well. So this is like the exclusive putting green setting for the premier crop of the cars in the field. But we'll walk down the fairway and take a look at the parking lot. That's really where all the action's at anyway, is in the parking lot. And let's take a nice tour. It's a cool day, a little overcast, a little bit breezy, but actually not a bad day for a car show. So let's take a walk and see what we got. So we're gonna do a quick tour of the parking lot. To me, that's where all the action's at. Cars that came for the fun of it but didn't get selected to be in the show. Some stuff that's not necessarily Ferrari, which is frowned upon at this show, even though I'm walking to a EV110 right now. That's not gonna make it into the show, but it's in the parking lot and it certainly deserves to be on the front lawn. But that's what I'm talking about, cars that are extreme but don't even make it into the actual show itself. So let's do a quick tour of the parking lot, see what we got, and gonna be an interesting day, I'm sure. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the EV110 Super Sport. I mean, it says it all right there. Jay Leno loves this engine so much, he has an actual just engine on a stand for this car. I think it's got 4 turbos, something like that. This is 1990s at its best. Right here. This is one of my favorite cars by far. Absolute beast. Bugatti and this Mercy are both curated cars. John Tamarian, who I've met, very nice guy, true passionate car guy, and he's really built quite an empire for himself down in Miami. Get ready for a lot of Testarossas. Saw one at the restaurant last night, black with gold trim and tan interior, really nice. Here we go, just your basic F40. You know. And it's been raining this morning. These cars are wet. So wet Ferrari. So wet F40. I mean, gotta love it. Right? It's an SF90. But I think this is the Stradale. More power. More power. I like this color. It's like a pearl, but like a off-white pearl. Really nice with the blue. Not bad. It's convertible too, or a hardtop convertible. It's a nice lineup. Wouldn't you agree? I guess it does belong in the electric vehicle charging only spot, given that it's a hybrid. I don't know if you have to charge it because it's gas and electric, but hey, it's the future, right? Now we're talking. I remember this one. Last time I was here. It's the Auburn Cord Duesenberg collection. Daytona. This is definitely a rally car. '71 Ferrari Daytona. Look at the calipers. Nice. It's a nice. Ferrari of Central New Jersey. Matte black. Here's something interesting. Hispano Souza. How's that for a hood ornament? Oh, cool. Looks to be original. It's a beast of a car. Man. How's this for a horn? It's a decent horn. Mirrors on the tires. Very cool. Thank you.
No, thank you.
To me, this is the better part of the show. Cars that don't make it but still come. those wheels. These things are just getting a little out of control. That's it for the parking lot for now. We'll come back when the cars are off the grass. Look at the nose on this thing. Seriously? It's a little bit of an overhang with this thing. What's going on over there? So I had to come back. To me, this is best in show. I don't care if it's not a Ferrari. This thing's unbelievable. Just look at this right down there. Yeah. I think these holes are unique to the Super Sport. And then they brought it back when they did the Chiron Super Sport. I love the split window. It's getting a lot of attention. That's Primera Meccanica. It's a crazy looking car. Judges are crawling all over this one. Look at these guys. So clean. Aren't messing around, really getting into the nitty-gritty. Look at the undulations in this underside of this hood. That look like just signs of a hand hammering of the aluminum. As I share this guy's affliction of wide feet, Skechers were not made to go into the footwell of a Ferrari Barchetta, that's for sure. Maybe one, not two. So I feel your pain there, bud. This car, this amazing 1949, I don't, is this Inter means like before it was Ferrari? I don't know, but bottom line is that this immaculate 1949 Barchetta that just got reviewed by the judges is likely going to get dinged in the points because the high-low beams don't work. The headlights work, but the high-low doesn't work. And that's just the level at which the scrutiny is on cars like this at this show. So it's probably a 1 of 1, right? But the high-lows don't work. Did they even have high-low beams in 1949? I mean, give me a break. Unbelievable car. Brand new under there. Look at that. So I'm watching these guys kind of scramble. The judges gave them 20 minutes to figure out the high-low beam issue. And they're going through the fuse box, they're checking the wheel wells behind the headlights. And I go, buddy, this is a 1949 car. Are you even sure this car has high-low beams? And he kind of looked at me like, And then he went to the other guy, and he goes, the guy with the hat there, and he goes, I don't think it has high lows. And the guy in the hat says, you know what, I think you might be right. So I may have saved these guys. Could be the difference between a first place finish and a second place finish, is the high-low beam enigma. Do you think a 1949 Ferrari 1 had high-low beams? That was a race car? I highly doubt it. Let's try to see if we can go to the record books and figure out what the reality is, but I would put my money on the fact that this car did not have high-low beams. But we shall see.
This car is basically brand new. Look at this thing. It's ridiculous. It's brand new.
Look at that fuel tank. That's a big fuel tank for this car. And that must be the oil tank. They're still working on the high-low beam situation. Look at the size of this fuel tank for the size of this car. This has got to be like a 1500cc engine at the most with a tank that big.
Number 3. High. Brighter than it was.
Look at the size of this guy and look at the size of the car. This guy couldn't even fit in it, much less this guy. Forget about it. I was just informed that this is not an auxiliary gas. It's an oil tank with the manual pump. That's the hand pump right there. Because this car raced in Le Mans. And the owner, driver, thought that the engine, which was kind of known to burn oil, would not last for the race. So it's got a pretty decent sized, I'd say it's probably at least 6-gallon tank of oil sitting right between the legs of the co-pilot.
It's not sending the power to it.
Johnny, that's called an F40. What do you think of that? That's a racing F40, huh? You like it? Johnny, don't touch, don't touch. Look at me. Oh, oh. Oh. This thing's cool, huh? Look at the yellow headlights. Johnny, look at the yellow headlights. Isn't that so cool? Oh. That hurts the belly. Oh.
Nice open road. Yes. Yeah.
started. What year is it?
1915.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of the first one.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. First Harley Davidson. You gotta gain some weight, get some torque out there. No!
No, it's in between. I just had it running, so it's like in between that hard cold start procedure.
Right.
It's technically a hot start procedure. Big cranky.
It's all right. No pun intended.
Fully restored.
That's one of the first motorcycles, Johnny. Nice. (1915) Harley Davidson for the first ever. That is so cool. Yeah. (1993) F40 Competizione. Just a lower, wider, faster version of an F40. Look at this plexi. I don't think I've ever seen a plexi that clear on an F40 ever. See what's going on down in here? Oh, baby. I mean, wow. It's a serious situation. Look at this tiny little mirror. The splitter. F40 only on one side. FXX Evo. World's smallest headlights. 250 MM Berlinetta Mila Miglia car.
Have we actually done? No, we're really, really done. He saved the best car for last.
Plumbing's right in the center. Your plumbing's off to one side. Usually right in the center is where put everything together.
I like that shirt.
Thank you.
Do you know Robert Levitt?
Look at this color. Here we go. Here's the Hispano Souza from earlier. Wow. What a beast. F50, F40, F60. Just, you know, just a few F40s in the parking lot. 1, 2, 3, an F50, another F50 down there. It's ridiculous. Another F50 over here.
Right timing. Pick a spot. We got everybody.
USA flag. Testarossa. Don't see that every day.
Is it nice?
25. So I need a full 20 rents.
Another F40. Another F40. Is that 4 or 5 F40s? All right, now this is what we're talking about right here. How you doing? I knew this car underneath the wrap. It's so distinctive because it's so low and it's so wide. This is a Pizzarini. GT Strada. Now the interesting thing about the Pizzarini is that it's got an American Chevy LS engine in it, and the man who designed the Ferrari 250 GT Pizzarini himself left Ferrari and started his own car company, and this is the product of that. It's just a crazy car. The Pizzarini. This is just... See, now this car gives Italian hybrid owners hope. And by hybrid, I mean Italian body and mechanicals, suspension, chassis, and American muscle engine. In this case, with the Pizzarini, he had a partnership with Chevrolet and put the Corvette LS engines in them. But Pizzarini, if you're not familiar, is the same man who basically created from a piece of paper the Ferrari 250 GTO, one of the most epic cars of all time. And Pizzarini, like many, had a falling out with Enzo, left the company and started his own company, Pizzarini. And this is the result of that. And just the color is absolutely amazing. I don't know if you can really get the full impact here, but this car is low and wide. I mean, it's really an incredible shape. Here it is, the man, the myth, Pizzarini. Pretty awesome car. This is just screaming 50s. Look at this pen. How do you like that action? It's super fast.
What year? What's the best way out of here, man?
Look at that, the rear windshield wiper. Looks like I came at the right time.